What's going on, guys? Steve here, and this is my review for Arrow Season 5, Episode 12, entitled Bratva. So we only really had two main story arcs this episode, but we did have a lot of little instances that happened, a bunch of things that were important to the story, maybe it moved the story in later episodes of Arrow or later throughout the season. So the two storylines that we got was that General Walker goes rogue, he flees the country, and Team Arrow has to go after him. And then the side story that we got was Wild Dog helping Lance prep. And then there were some flashbacks too, which were mainly kind of Oliver receiving training from Talia as they go and take out drug deals and stuff like that. So let's start there because the episode started off with that. And while I like Talia al Ghul a lot, I think that she's being portrayed very well. This flashback still seems kind of lackluster. I just want more out of it, and I don't think that we're going to get it. And I think it is leading up to the end of the flashbacks. After this, we're not going to have the flashbacks anymore. I think the flashbacks are going to end with Oliver going back to Starling City like we saw in the beginning of Season 1. So Lance is back, and he is still recovering. It looks like he's out of rehab for good, but he's still kind of edgy. And now that Susan Williams is going to be interviewing him, based on him coming back to Oliver's staff, and he just got out of rehab. So Oliver puts Wild Dog to prep him for the interview. And I thought that this was a little weird. You wouldn't say that Wild Dog would be doing this, but I thought that he played the role very well. The end part was a little cheesy, though, where he was like, years ago, you know, you saw me and I set my life on a better path. Like, I just thought maybe we could have done without that. It was a little too much. But overall, I actually liked this part of the episode. I thought it was interesting. It was two characters that we don't usually get to see. And I thought that Wild Dog laying into Lance was good character development for not just him, but for both of them. Diggle finally goes free with the help of Oliver, Adrian Chase, and Felicity. And we see that Felicity, near the end of the episode, she may be going back to like her hacktivist ways. I'm not sure what that means. I'm not sure what that entails for her. There was this other part in the episode that I didn't really like where Felicity goes like undercover with Ragman and Mr. Terrific. And I just thought it was just super non-believable, and it was kind of corny to the point where like I think that they tried to kind of make it comedic, but it just didn't work. And they give Felicity such a big role on this show, and I don't think she deserves it, especially after the last couple seasons that we saw from her. I really don't like her character anymore, and it's such a shame because she was such a good character in Season 1 and Season 2. And Season 3 and 4, it just killed it for her. They really should have just killed off the character. And now they're kind of trying to bring her back into that form that she was in Season 1 and Season 2, and it's dead already. Like, I don't want it anymore. I'm over it. I don't know if anyone else feels this way either, but that's the way I feel about it. So Oliver seeks out his old Bratva buddy Anatoly and uses him to find General Walker, as long as he does the Bratva's dirty work. So him and Dinah, they go and they do the dirty work so that they can find Walker. They finally get him, and they arrest him, or Diggle actually arrests him, so that he can see justice be done. But before all this happens, General Walker detonates, or attempts to detonate, a nuclear weapon, and Ragman is left to disable it, and he uses his rags to disable the bomb. He succeeds, but with his powers now taken from him. The rags now do not have power anymore. We're seeing that Ragman is leaving. Is this the end that we see of Ragman? I don't think so. I think we will see him come back. He even said that he will come back. Is he going to have his power? That's the bigger question. I'm not sure. I'm sure Team Arrow will find a way to write it in. He wasn't really that big of a side character this season, and he should have been because he had like the best power of anyone. We may see him maybe one more episode later this season. If not, we'll definitely see him next season, and I think he'll have his powers again, but he's only going to come back as a cameo. I don't think we're going to see him as a regular character like we saw for this season. And then at the end, we see that Oliver finally gets close to Susan Williams, and Susan Williams is now on to Oliver, because she has someone dig up something on his past, finds out that he was in the Bratva, that he was in Russia back when, and that is when they originally saw the Arrow, or the Vigilante back then. So she's onto him, she's playing this game, Oliver's basically sleeping with the enemy. She has this bigger agenda, and I'm not sure, maybe she's working for Prometheus. Who knows what she's trying to do. So with that being said, I thought this episode was good. Even though it was a one-off episode, a lot of stuff happened, and I like that. So I'm going to give the episode an 8 out of 10. Please let me know what you guys thought of the episode. Sound off in the comments below. Give me your thoughts. Give me your theories. What did you think of the episode? What do you think Susan Williams is trying to do? What's going to happen with Ragman? Let me know everything that you guys think. Sound off in the comments. I will do my best to respond. And if you haven't already, it would mean a lot to us if you like this video. If you head on over to our channel, Cool Nerd Show, subscribe, check out all of our other videos and theories over there. We will see you guys in all of those other segments.